Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your February 2023 reading. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Aquarius this month. What is going on in the month of February 2022? What do we got? Ooh, looking good. Holy crap. Okay, check this out. First card up, we have 10 of Pentacles. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. What the heck is going on? All right, let's talk. So, 10 of Pentacles. This is achieving something big in the material world, okay? This is like the ultimate end of the road, things are awesome kind of feeling. Usually around, when I talk about the material world, it's usually around money and finances, but it could be family and home and that kind of stuff. But I'm feeling a big win here. Like you finally got there, right? You finally made it. And this is around something that is extremely abundant, okay? This is you coming into February, all right? And as you go through the month, on top of that, what we see is 7 of Pentacles. So this, going through the month, this is kind of twofold, and I'm actually leaning a little more towards somewhere else. We'll get there in a second. So first off, 7 of Pentacles is about reaping the rewards of the hard work that's done. You've planted seeds, the tree grew, now you're ready to pick the fruit, okay, kind of thing. But with the 7 of Pentacles, 7s in general, it's around mastery, okay? So whatever this 10 of Pentacles energy is that you're in coming into the month of February, you're carrying it through from a perspective of, okay, I have this this satisfaction, okay, this security and this comfort of the 10 of Pentacles. What can I do with it and where can I go with it? I can take this even further for yourself and for others. So it's like, you know, you win the lottery and you share some of the money to help people out, right? It's that kind of a feeling. And then once we get to the end of the month and we're moving into March, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of independence, and this is saying okay, I don't know if this is kind of a warning, maybe, I don't know, to say, what I get quite often with this card is, just because you're independent, okay, just because you're by yourself or doing it by yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. You can draw on any support that's coming from around you, okay? But the 9 is like just as good energy as the 10s. This is all around Pentacles too. This is all the material world. It could be around a relationship, which means that if you go from the 10 to the 9, perhaps what you do is you're evaluating how good a situation is. Is this something you want to continue on with? You may or may not, right? So let's take a look at what oracle cards come out for you. So, and at the end of the reading, as I'm getting the cards here, at the end of the reading, there's an opportunity to see an extended reading. Yes, I started doing extendeds on Patreon. So that's a subscription service, but I only have one tier and it's super cheap. So totally worth checking that out because you get access to the extendeds for all 12 signs and bonus extra content that is not available anywhere else except on Patreon. So there's that. All right, one more card, please, Spirit, and we'll see what's happening for my Aquarius friends. What do we got? Ooh, nice. Okay, so let's look at our 10 of Pentacles. The first card that came out is Shark. I need my glasses. And it says purpose. And then we have crystals, which say focus. So with this 10 of Pentacles, this newfound security that you have, where are you going to go with it? Okay, it's like you're sitting around going, yeah, things are great. You know, let's use the winning the lottery. It's such an easy one, right? Oh, I won the lottery. I got all this money. I paid off all my bills and my mortgage, and I went on a nice trip. And now, what am I going to do with this? Like, you know, I quit my job and whatever. What do I want to do? right? You need to have a purpose. You need to have a purpose, Aquarius. You need to have a purpose, and you need to focus on something. Put your time and attention and even your money into something. Decide what that is you want to do now that you have this comfort of the 10 of Pentacles. Now, when we look at the 7 of Pentacles, we have New Moon in Pisces. We have meditate and contemplate, and we have commitment. Remember how I said the 7 of Pentacles, it's around mastery, right? I think what's happening is, along with this 10 of Pentacles, security that's come to you, the 7 of Pentacles probably is something that's bearing fruit, something that you can nurture and grow, probably a little more. And as you do, don't touch that fruit in the month of February, is what I'm getting. Don't touch the fruit. Leave it. Just leave it for a little bit longer. You got to pick it before it's over, right? But it's okay now. It's okay to leave it for a bit, because what you need to do is meditate and contemplate. Where is it that you want to go, right? So remember how I said you need a purpose and you need to focus, or a focus. Well, you need to decide where you want to put your time and energy. What do you want to commit to? Now that you have this awareness, you have this time, you have the means, what do you want to do? It's like answering the question of, if money wasn't an issue, what would you do? Would you stay at your job? Do you love your job so much that you would stay? Maybe you're a business owner. I love my business and I love, bakery. I use bakery analogy, and I own a bakery and I love to bake and I love talking to my customers. I would keep doing that because I love it so much. Have at her. Or, I hate my job. See you later, right? What would you do? Well, I hate my job. See you later. Well, what are you going to do? Because guess what? You need a purpose. Your job, as much as you might hate to admit it, some of us, your job gives you a purpose. It really does, right? You have a purpose. So if you don't have your job, what's your purpose? You have to decide. This is the contemplation part. What is it that you will be happy, perfectly happy to commit to? Don't go after the newest, latest, greatest thing. Listen to your heart, listen to your gut. What is it that will set your soul on fire, right? That's what you want to work towards and think about through the month of February. Once we get into this 9 of Pentacles energy by the end of the month, let's see what this is really about. So, first card up is the Saint of Authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. And then we have go with the flow. Let things happen. I think this 9 of Pentacles is saying, okay, I already got the 10. I know that. And I'm good here. But with this 9, are you operating from the energy of, I can do it myself, I'm good, I got this? Very independent, very siloed? Because if you are, that's not really in line with 10 of Pentacles energy. And you're already there with the 10 of Pentacles. What the 9 is saying is you're probably hanging on to some old patterns and ways of doing things where it was like, oh, I can just do this myself, and very much siloed, right? Or what you need to do is, and I hate telling people what to do, but take this with a grain of salt, right? What would be a good idea is to involve more people, right? Reach out to people, include people. Almost, not quite, but almost a teamwork kind of mentality. I know I personally hate teamwork. Like, sometimes people suck, right? And it's just easier to do it yourself. So I sound like this right now. But if you get past that mindset, that 10 of Pentacles, here we go. If you get past that mindset and really step into your 10 of Pentacles energy, that's when you can pick the fruit. Because if you pick the fruit now, while you're all siloed up in your head, I can do it myself, it's not going to taste as good. There we go. So, be authentic, which is, I am independent and I can rely on myself, but I can rely on others too, right? Remember your authenticity. Remember your independence and your resilience, right? Remember all of that in your resourcefulness, but you can still be yourself while involving others. You can absolutely do that, right? It's just something you might have to teach yourself. Well, you're now the master, so I'm sure you can teach yourself easily. And then with go with the flow, it's let things happen. I think for the most part, you're pretty good with this too. However, I'm going to put in a caveat. I think this came up because the whole meditate and contemplate and commitment is kind of like, oh my God, I have to commit to something. It could almost put you in that mode of, I have to do this because I said I'm going to commit to it, without giving yourself a little flexibility to change or tweak things as you need to. That's okay. That's the go with the flow kind of part. Okay, so we're going to clarify a little more. We're gonna dive down into a little more of what this is all about through February. I'm not taking all of those cards. Big chunk just fell out. Hey, come here. Come here, card. Come here, card. Who didn't want to come out? Marguerite. Marguerite, why don't you want to come out of my deck? What is wrong with you, girl? What is wrong with you, lady? Okay, here we go. So, further energy in February. So we have Meerkat. It's the first card and it's responsibility. Then we have the Mystic of Divine Love. Love is divine and I am nothing except love. And then we have Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So, responsibility. I think what this is saying is, you know how you need to have a purpose? If you don't, you'll have that tendency to stray off the path, chase after shiny things. Probably not the best idea, okay? You have to step up and take some responsibility for your actions, for your thoughts, for your words, for everything that you want to, whatever path you choose to take as you go through February, right? With this commitment, you need to make sure, right, that you have that responsibility. You take the responsibility for your part in everything that unfolds this month. And since you are nothing but love, what this is saying is, if you're going through the month or whatever, and I don't know, a good example actually will go with this trajectory. People are irritating you, right? Just look at them from your heart space. They're probably well-meaning, they're probably doing the best they can, but you're getting rattled. That's why this Nine of Pentacles has come up. That's why you're sitting in that silo energy. Look at these people. Why aren't they doing it the way I want them to? Why are you doing that? Oh my God, I've shown you this 3 times. La, la, la. Right? You're getting irritated by people, but you're only looking at the faults in the moment, right? You're losing sight of the fact that these people are around you because they add value. Make sure that you handpick the people. As you contemplate what it is you're going to do, if you need people involved in whatever this is, make sure you use good judgment. Use your discernment to bring in the people who aren't going to aggravate you, or at least as much. That will help break that Nine of Pentacles, like siloed energy as well. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. Things are good, right? With that 10 of Pentacles, we know that. And that the tree is ready to bear fruit and all that good stuff. But I think the tough cycle part is committing to what you want. Committing to what you want your purpose to be. You can decide. Sure you can. So that is where you're going to go. That tough part of February, that's going to wrap up. And it's going to push you into that positive aspect of the Nine of Pentacles. Because you know what? You got 10 Pentacles to take along with you. So, very interesting. We're going to get you an advice card and see what will help you through the month. We have new beginnings. Begin your new life. This is a new you, right? Your purpose, your focus, your commitment. Once you meditate and contemplate, once you figure out what you want to do, this is gonna change you probably in ways you don't expect. Another reason why you're hanging on to the Nine of Pentacles energy. And you know what? That's okay a little bit, but let others in. Because you know what? It's time to begin your new life, Aquarius. All right, we're going to leave it there. So if you can join me on Patreon for the extended, that would be awesome. I'll see you over there. But if this is where we part, I am wishing you much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Aquarius. Bye.